Horizontal levels are a key form of support and resistance, arguably stronger and more important than diagonals and moving averages. They can come in the form of channels, zones, and the high, low, open, or close of any given time frame. We'll look at some examples here. We can see that the 2017 high put in here acted as resistance here for a short time before now acting as support almost 5 years later. We can see this macro sideways channel here, the bottom, midline, and top horizontals acting as either support or resistance. And then zooming in here, we have a zone. And what's so nice about zones is, for example, we had a breakout above this horizontal level. The zone reminded us that we're not out of the woods yet, to not get overly bullish because this is still resistance. And lo and behold, it did play out and held as resistance. We also have monthly, weekly, and daily levels, and we'll take a look at those and how to draw them on your charts. So you'll go over to your toolbar here. I personally like using the horizontal ray because it shows the origin of the line. And then you'll go over here and select strong magnet. And we'll go ahead and find our levels. I already have our template built out. You're welcome to choose any color that you like. We'll go ahead and clone. And you simply find the close and open of pivot candles, just like this here. And we can see here that we have 3 untapped horizontal levels, meaning that price has not gone back and touched them since they've been put in. Typically, untapped levels attract price and they give really good reactions. So when the price does come down to this monthly, we can expect some degree of a bounce. For example, we have an untapped, or we have a tapped monthly level here. We can see it was tapped once, twice before then being lost here, right? We can go ahead and put these in our monthly group. And now we'll move on to our weekly levels. Have our lowest weekly here, which is tapped. And of course, I already have our template. We have an untapped weekly level here that could act as resistance. We have a tapped one here that I do want to mark just given where it is on the chart. It looks very important there. Another untapped one here, and another untapped one here. So we'll go ahead and weekly. And now we'll move on to our dailies. And with dailies, there are so many that oftentimes you want to be a little bit more picky with which ones you mark on your charts. So I'm going to do this one because it's our lowest daily in this most recent downtrend, and it also acted as great support here. Go ahead and clone, put another one here. Another untapped one here that can act as support. And we have one here that has been tapped, but I'm going to mark it because it's at a pivotal point in the charts. An untapped one here. And an untapped one here. And from there, I'm not going to go any higher. I think that this is good enough. Go ahead and add that to our daily group. Now we can go ahead and pull them all up on our charts. And here we can see that there's a lot of overlapping with these. So generally speaking, the higher time frame the level is, the stronger and more important it's going to be. So with that said, being that there's a daily and a weekly right on top of each other, I'm going to remove the daily and just depend on the weekly there. And here we can see that these are all very close together as well. I'm going to go ahead and remove the daily, but I'm going to keep the weekly, even though there's a monthly here, because I think this could provide a really nice horizontal zone of support. And so now, as we can see, between our daily, weekly, and monthly levels, we have all of our support and resistance zones marked out. These levels here can act as a very good basis for your confluence and other tools that you add to your chart.